Hello and welcome back to the channel. You know, the month's been going by so fast that I forgot to mention that there is a Criterion 30% off sale on the Criterion website. These are all the Criterion titles that are available 30% off until the 31st of May. So we've got about a week to go on that. Amazon's been doing some pretty aggressive price matching as well. So if you track Blu-ray.com, you may be able to find some pretty affordable titles there also. But I thought today I would share with you some recommendations for the sale. And the first one I'm going to share is The Lady Vanishes from Alfred Hitchcock. And here's the back of that one. This is a great release. This happens to be spine number 3 from the Criterion collection. And what an amazing release this is. I'm just going to open this up too so you can see the booklet inside. But a great release, one of my favorite movies, early movie from Alfred Hitchcock as well. This is from 1938. It's 96 minutes in black and white. And this has an audio commentary with a film historian, Crook's Tour, a 1941 feature-length adventure film starring Basil Radford and Naughton Wayne. Excerpts from Francois Truffaut's legendary 1962 audio interview with Hitchcock, which is really good. Mystery Train, a video essay about Hitchcock and The Lady Vanishes. Anyway, this is an amazing release. If you're a fan of Hitchcock, this is kind of a must-have and a great title to pick up during the sale. The next one is a movie that I recently watched, and I'm such a big fan of this movie. It is Good Morning from Ozu, and I really love this film. It's very rewatchable. All these titles I'm going to mention today I think are very rewatchable. This happens to be spine number 84 from the Criterion collection. And some of the special features as well is Ozu's 1932 silent comedy, a new interview with film scholar David Bordwell, a new video essay on Ozu's use of humor. I will say, too, this is a very amusing film. It really, just so many funny moments in the movie, and maybe one of the lighter Ozu films if you're familiar with his work. But I really love it a lot. It's really, really great. The colors in the movie, too, are just amazing. Let me just show the inside of this one as well. Very just amazing to see what's on the inside there too. The booklets in the Criterion releases are just amazing too. So again, if you're participating in the sale, this is a great one to pick up and one of my favorites. This next one I recently saw. I've been getting into Jim Jarmusch films lately, and this is Down by Law, an earlier Jim Jarmusch film, and this is spine number 166 from the Criterion collection. And I recently rewatched this. I've seen this movie a couple of times. This is from 1986. It's in black and white. And there's a new audio interview with Jarmusch, interview with the director of photography, footage from the Cannes Film Festival, including a press conference with Jarmusch and the other actors like John Lurie, Roberto Benigni, and Nicoletta Braschi. An interview with Lurie, a feature commentary, 16 outtakes, a music video for Tom Waits. Now, Tom Waits is in this movie, and he's really, really good. It's All Right With Me, directed by Jarmusch. That's the cover of Cole Porter's It's All Right With Me. A Q&A with Jarmusch in which he responds to fans' questions. Now, I have to say, too, with Criterion Collection, Jim Jarmusch has done a bunch of these, and he doesn't appear on video, at least not on this one. And it's really amazing just to put it on, and I think in this particular one you see a picture of his face, and it's just the audio of him answering questions, and it's really great to hear. I would love to see him, in a video, but it's nice to listen to his answers to fan questions, and I think he's done this on most of the Criterion releases, but feel free to correct me in the comments below. Recordings of phone conversations between Jarmusch, Waits, Benigni, and Lurie, and I've listened to most of these as well. Very, very funny, very amusing to get kind of the behind the scenes of this movie, which is very funny and poignant, and so many great moments in it. I love this film. I love most, if not all, of Jim Jarmusch's movies, and of course I have Ghost Dog. I've seen Mystery Train, Night on Earth, those types of films. So this is a great one to pick up as well, one of my absolute favorites. This next one I may have mentioned on the channel before. This is Make Way for Tomorrow, and there's the back of that one as well. And this happens to be spine number 505. And speaking of Ozu, this was an inspiration for Ozu's Tokyo Story. This is a very poignant, many people think very, very sad movie. It is a very sad movie about aging, but I think there's a lot of positive and just, poignant moments in the film, especially between this older couple that goes through a kind of a journey and a transformation. So highly recommend this movie. This is from 1937. It's 92 minutes in black and white, of course, but Make Way for Tomorrow, and directed by Leo McCarey as well. So this is a great film. And finally, I regularly rewatch a couple of documentaries about Mike Nichols, and this happens to be one of his most famous movies, The Graduate. I don't think I've talked about this on the channel before, but this is also one of my favorite movies from the Criterion Collection and my favorite movies from Mike Nichols himself. This happens to be Spine number 800 also. And this has a lot of different extra features on it. Audio commentary from 2007 featuring Nichols in conversation. Now, Mike Nichols is someone who I could listen to talk for hours and hours, and he does have a documentary on HBO where he's in conversation. It's one of the last interviews I think he's done. Part of it is done in front of an audience, and part of it is done on his own with the interviewer. And it's just amazing. He talks about this movie and just how it came about and his amazing career. So there's a new interview on this release with Dustin Hoffman. There's a new conversation between the producer and screenwriter Buck Henry, who's also in the film, who also has a small part in the film. So many great extra features on this one. I'm such a big fan of Mike Nichols that this one is just a classic and really a must-have for anyone who loves movies and loves the Criterion Collection. So those are just a few of my recommendations for this latest sale. Of course, I'm hopeful that Barnes & Noble will have a 50% off sale sometime over the summer, usually in July. But for right now, 30% is really good. And recently I saw on Amazon The Princess Bride was I think over 30% off. So I picked up a copy of that, which I don't have, the Criterion Collection release of that one. So if you get a chance to participate for this next week in the 30% off sale, I highly recommend it. If you did participate or you're planning to, let me know what you plan to pick up, or if you picked up a title that you really enjoy. I love recommendations and suggestions, and so feel free to keep the conversation going in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching this video today, too. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. That would be great. I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.